Reactions have continued to trail the recent arrest of Nigerian activist Verydarkman following his visits to GT Bank with his mother, where he went to lay complaints of unauthorized deductions from his mom's account. Well, widespread reactions trailed that arrest. In fact, some persons said that GT Bank being behind the arrest of Verydarkman, um, it's a bad omen for the bank because quite a lot of people will have their accounts withdrawn and all of that, and you know, taking that Verydarkman being an activist and being arrested by a commercial bank simply means that the commercial bank is in support of whatever is going wrong. That's Verydarkman is always talking about. Recall that Verydarkman is a very outspoken person who speaks about happenings around. He's been in the forefront defending lots of people and lots of situation. Very outspoken. However, recently, earlier on today, Stanley on Top alleged, that's a Nollywood actor, alleged that Mercy Chinwe, a gospel artist, was actually behind the arrest of Verydarkman and not GT Bank. That's like exonerating GT Bank from the whole saga. But then, just this evening, we got a report that's an insider, the EFCC, because it has been difficult to even reach Verydarkman because his lawyer, Barrister Adeyanju, is not in the country. He had promised to be in the country tomorrow, say around 4 p.m., and they will move on to secure the bail of Verydarkman. Then, an insider at the EFCC office had said that Verydarkman was arrested because there have been several complaints that he had used his social media platform to harass and intimidate people and all of that. That's like cyber stalking. And, that struck another chord. People began to wonder and raise, eyebrows at the fact that if cyber stalking is the case, why is EFCC the one arresting somebody who is cyber stalking? EFCC is supposed to be in charge of financial fraud and all of that. How come is their responsibility or duty to arrest somebody who cyber stalks or who is cyber stalking? So it's it makes it look as if maybe the information wasn't true or whether it was true. In any case, we will know, have more details by the time his lawyer arrives in the country and then they secure his bail, because some of his friends who were said to have visited the FCC to at least give him something to eat and all that were not allowed to give him food and all of that. But then we give you update. Hopefully tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll know what's happening with Verydarkman. But then some persons were still even. Let me add that one of the things that Nigerians are talking doesn't mean that the Nigerian government wants to start silencing activists and all of that. There was a prophecy by a Nigerian preacher who is just Prophet David Uche. I think he has his church in South Africa, where he said that activists will be picked up, and Verydarkman, he